In this chapter of our tutorial, we'll be looking at some more of the arrangement edits we can do, and the first group we're going to do relates to time, the ability to completely remove a section of a song across all tracks, or to add in silence so you can add in additional material, copying all the tracks, etc., etc. So the first thing you want to do for any of these time commands is select a section of time. Let's listen to this first section here between main and solo. Now notice that what we've got, the guitar solo plays, everything stays the same. The only thing basically that varies is over here we add in a vocal track and the vibroslap is here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to mark this section, any track I choose, come halfway across and say edit, and then we're going to delete or remove all the music from that time, and the remaining sections will slide over to fit right up where they should be. So everything else is slid over. So as we come out of this now, we're going to have the vocal and the guitar entering together, so we don't have to wait for this. Now there was a vibroslap here, so I'm simply going to grab this, Option or Alt while I drag and copy it. Okay, so now let's play again from here. So that makes a seamless transition now. I'm undoing twice, and again we can see the original section of music has been replaced. So if you find you've made a section that's too long, you can simply cut out a section of time and the other pieces will slide over to fit. Another common basic time type command you want to enter sometimes is just to duplicate time. I'm going to drag across 4 bars here between 49 and 53, and again this can be any track. Just to demonstrate that, I'll come down here and drag across these 4 bars and do edit, duplicate time. So it's going to take all these tracks now in here, copy them and paste them right where we are. Duplicate time. And we can see that's exactly what's happened. The vocals over here, this passion is over here, exactly copied. This bass line has been copied here, this drums has been copied. There's emptiness here, so there's emptiness there. Let's play. Now if you want to, once you've done that, you can simply modify it so that this doesn't become too repetitive. Once you've copied it, you can do other arrangement edits that you're used to. Okay, let's go back now and choose another section of time. I'll come here, drag across these 8 bars, edit, and paste time. Now this will actually stick in this area what was the last thing I copied. So let's paste time. And we can see that the last thing that we did was this drums, simpler, etc. Now we can see that we have to be careful about aligning things up. Let's undo that and let's go across the top 2 tracks. And this is an area where we want to be careful. Edit, paste time. Because we started at the top again, every track has been lined up. So in this case you do want to be careful about where you select your top section. Now an easy way to avoid all this is simply to use the loop brace. So I'm going to click up here even though it's off the screen and grab the end of the loop brace, and now as I move it around it becomes my selection tool. So wherever it is, this time in here is automatically selected. This makes any of your time edits basically foolproof. I recommend using the loop brace for this. So now if I wanted to do something between the simpler lead here, I could click, pull this over by holding in the middle, then extend the end. When I get that bracket I click and hold and drag that out. Now we can use this as our section of time. It's across all tracks. Everything we do will be basically, as I said, foolproof. Let's do insert silence. Now this is a little bit strange because it's not over here in our other time commands, but we are actually inserting time. It's silent time. It scoots everything over. Let's go ahead and change our zoom here. And so it took all these sections and moved them over the certain amount of time that the loop bracket had selected. And now we have silence. Again, this is a great thing to do if you want to add in new material. And you can simply, again, copy existing material, holding down Option or Alt, copy, and just choose what you want to. I'll take this section here, Hold down Option, drag it over. Pull the simpler lead over. We can create a whole new section in here. Even as I'm listening, I'm going to mark this section here. Drag that over. And we created some new material very quickly from a silence that we put in there. Okay, so to review, let's check out all these time. We can cut out time. We can paste in time, which will use the last thing that we copied. Not what we've selected now, but the last thing we copied. We can duplicate any section of time we've marked. And we can also delete or remove time. And then finally, over insert, we can insert a silent section of time, which allows us to add in new material, building from what's already around or recording new material. So you can see that these edits through the time commands are very helpful, fast, and clean. Okay, next we'll pick up by looking at some automation envelopes inside the arrangement.